What is up, everybody? Rye here, and welcome to some more Loren the Amazon Princess. So, our party has... No, that's not the menu. No, that's not the menu either. Shit, how do I... There we go. I kind of forgot the controls for a second there. So we got Murph in our party, or Murph. Murph? I have no idea how to pronounce it, but either way, she has joined our group. So now we have a team of 5. And we have a bunch of items that we don't really need, but we're just holding on to them for now. So let's check on the campsite, because look at how many people there are to talk to. Now, I do want to tell you guys that I did buy the DLC for this game. So there's going to be like some sort of quest later on that includes 3 bonus characters that will join my group eventually. So I think that's pretty neat. It was pretty cheap, relatively speaking, although I didn't like how it was released so close to release date. You know, it could have been included with the main game, but that's just my personal opinion. So instead of babbling here, who do we want to talk to? Let's talk to you. I've never been into the Elves Forest. It's huge and has actual cities inside of it. Wow! All this time I just thought the elves lived in trees or something. There were a few hollowed out trees, but yes, their civilization has surpassed my expectations too. And it's pretty! The flowers glow! Now, as I remember, we're going for a paladin sort of thing. You know, I use that term very loosely. Yes, it's a truly magical place. I would love to live here if I could. Not me. It's nifty and all, but I still need to be in a big city. I get antsy when I'm not. Why is that? The trees don't have anything you want? Pfft, it's more than just that. The city feels more alive to me than this place. Lots of people everywhere, not just plants. That's what I want. You know, I can totally get by that. I mean, I can totally respect that. So, is it true that the big lady is a princess? Yes, of the Amazons in the West. Wow. Dora's eyes glimmered. Does she live in a big glittery castle, lots of gold and such? Oh, don't tell that to a dwarf. You know they're going to want to steal it. Not particularly. The citadel is made of stone. The royals prize fur and pelts above weak metals. Weak? Gold and silver are precious metals. They're pretty and sell for tons of coin. Yes, but the Amazons have no use for a metal they can't make a weapon out of. Gold is rather soft. Huh. I guess that's true. How boring. So it's just all about war for Ven? Kind of. Why don't we try to ease her discomfort about that? Yep. Oh. That's a drag. But she'll still give me my reward, right? She does have something cool to give me. Amazons make excellent bows. I think she'd give you one of their best. A new bow? I think I'd actually like that. Okay, sounds good to me. Well, that's just my guess. I can't guarantee anything. But Dora was already daydreaming about her new weapon to be. Good job, Saren. Good job. When you said you couldn't leave Grimoire because of your job, you never said what your job was. Oh yeah, I suppose I didn't. Saren waited for a follow-up, but Dora didn't continue. Well, what is the job that you left behind? Oh, nothing really, just transporting goods. I was a transporter. Aren't you a little small to carry much? Oh, don't tell that to a dwarf! She is a dwarf, right? Oh, God, tell me she's a dwarf. I've carried stuff twice my size, but I usually just carry really important things, so it's not too much to handle at all. I'm confused. What exactly did you transport? Just things, pretty things, shiny things, expensive things. Things that if I told you of their existence, I would probably have to murder you with my arrow. And where did you transport them to? My home? Dora, did people know you were taking their stuff? Saren gave Doran a disapproving look. Look, I know it sounds bad, but it's not. I ain't a thief or anything. I'm just in the business of collecting stuff. Really cool stuff, no matter where it is. Why, if there was a cool vase in some ruins, no one would get huffy about a researcher taking it. If it's someone else's property, it's not yours. Dora pouted. I knew I shouldn't have told you anything. I wonder if that's going to affect the story at all. Oh, hi again. So I guess, as you guys know, this is pretty much a visual novel, so I'm going to be doing a lot of, like, narrating. You call yourself a fire mage, but why not practice the other elements as well? Eh? You're no fun. Fire's what's fun. Any particular reason why? Because it's fire. I get to set things ablaze, see them light up like 4th of July fireworks. Woo! Fire's warm and cozy, and also deadly and unpredictable, and pretty to look at. And you can do this. Whoosh! Did that explain everything? I can't blame you. Fire is very interesting. Right. Ice, wind, and all that other stuff has been around for forever, and even if you don't want it to, but fire is special. Even volcanoes only go boom once in a while. Yes, now that you're around, we can have fire whenever we want. Draco snickered with pride. Yes. Stroke the ego of the fire mage who can set a city aflame. You know. Excellent idea. I have to know something. Why did you follow Loren and me to Grimoire after we saved you? Follow you? Follow, he says. Follow indeed. Okay, yes, I followed you. And? You two obviously weren't from the Empire, but you were heading straight for its biggest city, and what happened was totally what I thought would happen. You were worried about us? Why didn't you just warn us? Hey, you didn't want me around, remember? I'm sure you could have at least mentioned it without earning Loren's complete wrath. That's not all anyway. I liked you guys. You didn't... Well, you knew I was part elf and you didn't care. I don't understand. Is that very peculiar? Well, yeah, you were a human in Empire territory. I was surprised I wasn't dragged to jail. What? Why? It's the Empire's favorite pastime. That's really horrible. Yeah, but when I'm with you guys, I don't really fear all that stuff. Saren wondered just how bad his experiences had been with people that Loren's actions towards him seemed welcoming. Yeah, that is strange. Loren basically treated him like a foot mat. That's not even the right term, but I'm just going to roll with it. Nothing's new with me. We are now teamed with a druid. Oh, that wasn't even continuing anything. I've never met one of her kind before. She is very interesting. And beautiful. Loren's mouth clamped shut as she gave him a look. Yes, that too. But can we trust her? I feel as if I can. She seems to be open and honest and almost harmless, yet with her magic she is definitely not. I think it's safe to say if I want to go the route I do with Saren, joking and forceful don't seem to fit. I feel like she will be a helpful ally, especially since she has eye connections with the elves. Yes, her position in the Forest Nation will help us pass through freely. However, we must be wary that she does not attempt to sway us with an elf agenda. We're not to be her tools. Do you really think she would do that? Use you, I mean? Loren was silent for a moment. Not particularly. I consider that option with everyone. Must be terrible not to trust anyone. Loren swallowed, blinked, and then looked away. You know, I can kind of see her loosening up a little. It's a heartwarming thing to see. You had mentioned before that your mother was very private. Were you close to her? That is a very personal question. Ah, yes, mistress. Loren shifted her weight and looked away. She is the queen. She was busy. Of course she would not have time to confide in me. I am her kin, and so I must be taught to be strong. Babes who need coddling are weak. She has made me a very strong person, and I have no regrets. Saren could not help but catch the glimmer of sadness in Loren's eyes, but she masked it well. And you did not need a mother as well. Saren had been told that his mother was a respected Amazon scout, but he did not hold any memories of her. Like all male Amazon children, he was raised in servitude rather than as a citizen. No, ma'am. And it shows. You're the stronger for it. Saren almost bit his tongue from speaking his mind, but Loren seemed in a tolerant mood. I don't think family ties weaken us. I believe they give us ultimate strength. Loren slowly turned to stare him down. She blinked. For you, maybe. Not for Amazons. Her body language made it clear that the discussion was over. We should break camp soon. There's much to be done. Alright, now let's talk to our newest party member. You are a druid? That's correct. I'm sorry, but what exactly is a druid? Oh, well, others usually call us forest sprites, even if that is not entirely true. I'm not particularly sure how best to describe my nature. I am truly a sprite like the nymphs, but I am also born from different from humans and elves. I feel as if I am one with the forest, as if I am the forest, like I am her voice. Oh. But the term druid has been applied to anyone who studies and is capable of forest magic, and that is what my lineage is called. I know it's common to think of me as a magical creature born from a flower, but druids are similar to both humans and elves. I was born from my mother's womb, not a giant flower like a nymph. Oh ho 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 ho! I could go romantic with her. Do I want a romance with the sexy druid? Tempting. Very tempting. However, we are going with a friendly response here. How interesting. I had no idea. We are not too different, I believe. That's my thought as well. I know what you guys are thinking. Rye, you frickin' idiot. Why did you not just flirt with the hot, sexy nymph? Well, you know. I kind of had to question that now myself. You're called the Elder Druid. What does that mean? The elves are governed by a group of elders, but the forest is governed by the Elder Druid. That is a bit confusing, I'm sorry. Since the elves inhabit the forest, we coexist. It has been this way since the forest was just a single sapling. There are other druids in the forest, but I am the elder because my mother was before me. Do you hold any power over the elves? I would not say that I do, but they do listen to me carefully when I speak of matters important to the forest. They do not take more than they need, and the forest abides them. It is very symbiotic. Do you really feel pain when the forest is disturbed? Yes. Oh, yes. Is it bad? It depends on how much the forest hurts. When something dies or is damaged out of balance, the forest cries. Cutting down a whole tree will hurt more than cutting off a single branch. The worst pain, even worse than fire, is the feel of a demon in our midst. Demons carry with them a void of life. They slowly kill everything around them. Having such a creature in the forest is beyond torture. So it is beyond pain. And that is why the Dark Elves were expelled. Yes, for the most part. Their actions have branded them exiles, but their blood kept them that way. But it's true that today's Dark Elves do not inflict as much pain as a demon itself. I cannot be sure, actually. Sometimes I'm surprised when I'm told that Dark Elves entered the forest. Other times I know immediately. We should really focus on the task at hand, don't you agree? Yes, guys, I know. We spent about half the video talking with people here, but let me just make sure nothing resets. Okay, so you talk with everyone during one camp section after every, mission or whatever, and that's pretty much it. Alright, so let's move on here. We want to go... Well, first let's visit the Grand Tree. I'm sure there's stuff we can do here. Ah, we can do tasks. We can clear Undead, fight a 3v3 battle against Shadow Men, and clear Bandit Forest. We can gain fame for this. We can also shop. Now, I don't think I need these, so... Because I know I switched out most of my best equipment with my team. Alright. And we have Saren and Loren in front. Dora, Draco, and Murph in back. Sorry, I forgot her name for a second there. Oh yeah, must be in party Saren and Loren. Alright, let's try one of these. Let's clear the forest of bandits. It gets us some fame. Alright, so it's pretty much a battle right away. Level 2, level 2, level 3. Let's deal with the one here. God, the music is loud! Aim shot takes increased accuracy, hits for 150%. You know what? Worth it. Except when it misses. Loren. Focus the living hell out of him. Alright, so what does Murph do exactly? She has a melee attack, which does no damage, and a magic bolt, which is something that does damage scaling off the magic attribute. Alright. You have... Oh, he also has magic bolt. I think I taught him that, actually, when I think about it. Alright, let's go with this. God damn, Draco's like the strongest one in our team. Good thing I built Saren like a tank so far. Bam! Oh my god. Magic bolt. Did she just say she's sorry? Sorry for what? You kinda deserved it. Restore my HP. Beat the shit out of you. And let's cast another fireball there. Just like that, the entire front row was decimated. Taking the town. So now it's just like beat the shit out of him. Who's gonna succumb first? Well, he's dead. If his shriek of terror wasn't...
I hope this is slightly uncomfortable.
No, I tend to do that. I tend to leave my sentences unfinished.
Let's move on.
Either way, they're all dead, so it doesn't really matter. Hooray! And Draco and Loren leveled up, and I got a new bow and some gold. Alright. So I got some attribute points. I do not have any skill points, though. So as a mage, we want to focus on will. So 2 in there. Which one of these help hit points? I do want to increase your hit points just a... actually, no. It's not even a concern, really, right now. I think we should put at least 1 point in there. Just so he has more agility and defense. Ooh, and Loren has a skill point, which is great. Alright, what do I want to teach her? What do I want to teach her? I mean, she's never really been in any danger of dying, so maybe I should just give her something that will really benefit her offensively. I could do this. Power attack. I'm leaning towards either power attack or offhand dual wielding. Let's go with dual wielding and give another point into strength. You have become more popular. Very nice. Oh, I can keep doing that too. Well, first off, let me go to my inventory, go to Dora. Let's see if that bow's a useful switch. Alright, has better damage output, has better attack, and better crit. Just a bit slower, but worth. Anybody else have a bow? No, you have 2 staves. Alright. Let me just sell this. No need to hold on to it if, you know, nobody's going to carry it. Alright, I'm pretty content with that. However, I am all out of time for this episode of Loren the Amazon Princess. Most of it was just hanging around in camp, but, you know, given the fact that this is basically a visual novel, that's pretty much to be expected, right? I mean, it's a story, an interactive story, so I'm going to be storytelling for you guys, and hopefully I do a good job. So, if you guys did enjoy the video, I encourage you to leave a like and comment, as it really helps and benefits the growth of the channel. And it tells me you guys are enjoying this playthrough too. Also helps to get critique to know what I can do better. So, I'm Rye. Happy gaming, everybody. See you soon. Daryl's nearest cart. You're a merchant, aren't you? Aye, at least I used to be until my blasted wagon lost its wheel. I'm not much of anything now. Don't say that. You'll still be an amazing merchant when you get back. Ramus blinked, staring deeply at the female dwarf trying to comfort him. Okay, I feel a lot better about me saying this. He looked as if he were in a trance. He's blushing. Aye.